Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Parasite Eve. I'm very excited to get more into this game. I've been thinking about getting back to it ever since I quit last time to get back into bed. I went to bed and then woke up, and I've been thinking about getting back on it. So if I'm going to play it, I might as well record it, so let's get started. Let's see, was this the latest save? No, this one is. Yes, because we were at that phone booth that I had a hard time getting into. So the goal of this episode, essentially, is to finish looking around Central Park because, as I mentioned before, this place is quite large, and I'm not a fan. I just don't like it. Now let's follow the little girl. And I was looking for this place earlier because this place has something. Oh, this area has something in it that's really quite good, depending on how lucky you are. But we will get to that when, well, we get there. We're gonna take a little diversion over here, just to take a look, just to see what's over here. And there's that little girl. And she's heading down. So let's just backtrack. I essentially know where she's going, I think, but we're going to continue looking, and I think this is going to lead us to a bridge, and I think there's going to be a fight with a bear, if I remember right. No, that's a different area. Yeah, this is probably leading us down over from where the right path, and I bet if we went over this way, this would probably take us to the right path. Well, that one right path, not the correct path. Isn't correct. We're gonna fight more snakes, and we're gonna have a good time doing it. Let's get away. Go ahead and take advantage of the free heals, because, as mentioned before, they are free. There we go. Ammo and medicine. I'm willing to put money on that medicine. It's probably gonna be traded like the rest of the thing. I know I made this big just point over inventory space and medicine, and having and that's the chest I'm looking for right there. Now I'm gonna briefly change topic and talk about this chest that I'm walking to. According to what I've read, this chest has a 99% chance to spawn. Wait, what's the path? A 99% chance to spawn a regular tool, but it has a 1% chance to spawn a super tool. Now, I know what you're asking. Well, what's a super tool? Well, we're gonna see what we get here, and we're going to exchange. Yeah, we just got a tool. A super tool, I haven't gotten to upgrading, and I was going to save this conversation for when we actually start the upgrading process, but since I brought up the super tool thing, I might as well explain it. What a tool normally does is that you take either a special effect that an item has that you want on the current gun that you have, or a certain ability, or you take its parameters, like the bonuses that it gives. Like +1s, +2s, and plus, like the plus stuff on the right side. And once you use that on the item in particular, like the one that's getting its parameters removed, not the one that's being added to, but the one that's getting its parameters removed, it destroys the item. So that's kind of a thing, especially if bless it. That's a problem, especially if that item in particular not only has good stats on it, but a really good item that or a really good ability that you have, or it has two abilities on it, and both of them are really, really, really special. And this game does that, and that's why they give you the super tools. But they're very rare. Like, I just came and see we're getting more junk. I think this is the spot in the park where you go to farm junk, because there's 4 crows here. I know I mentioned earlier there's in a place that did like 7 or something ridiculous like that. I was thinking of this place and it wasn't that nearly exaggerated a number, so I apologize. I just wanted to check that bench over there just to see if there was anything there that I remember, but obviously not. We're going to continue moving on through the park. As said before, this park and me, This is another, I know back at like part 1 I said that the Opera House part in the beginning was slow. And I was right. I mean, I'm still correct about that. But this was another part in the game that was slow. And now that I really think of it, there's only one other place in this game I can think of that might be a little slow. And this is going to hit me because it has auto hits and it's lame. That I can think of that I may get a little lost in, and it's the layout of the area does not please me. Technically we've already been there, but we just haven't seen the full scope of it yet. So we'll save that for a little surprise later. I'm shooting this bear, he should die in this hit, and I was right. Going to get more ammo because that's a cool thing. I have a feeling that I'm missing parts of this park still. I have a strange feeling. And I think this is the right way that we needed to go. See, now we're being attacked by more monkey men. I really should have healed before this fight, but I really wasn't thinking. Hopefully we can kill this guy real fast, like, yep. Oh, cool, he didn't hit me. I'll take this opportunity to heal. You may be wondering if there's a boss or something maybe to this area. And there is. And we'll talk about it when we get there. Which will be relatively soon. Another level up. Just, I love it. And look at those bonus points. I love it. Speaking of bonus points, maybe we should spend some. Let me see. Yeah, getting some more item capacity. So how about we bump up that active time a little bit, shall we? And also, I was looking through my older videos, and you guys are probably yelling at me for this, but I remember picking this up, but I never equipped it. As you can see, it's a straight upgrade, so why haven't I equipped it yet is because, as I mentioned earlier in the sewers, sometimes I don't think, and I'm a dangus. No, what it is really is the Let's Play, and I'm sitting here, and I'm too busy talking, and I'm not taking that as an excuse, and that's not an excuse. I'm getting better as far as being able to make a good gameplay and a good talk at the same time. But we're gonna see what's in OCR evade. Yeah, let's exchange another medicine and another tool. As I mentioned, we are so going to be hanging on to those. We're gonna see what's down this hall. And if I remember right, this leads to the boss. If you keep going straight, I think there's a save, and the boss is right afterwards. We're going to check up here, because I don't know if there's any good items up here, but I know there's a fight up here, and I really could use the experience. Because this game gets tough, and every single little level is really helpful. And you know, this fight's gonna be a joke anyways, because I'm out of their range. I really don't even think they can really even hit me, and that's another advantage of the rifle. There's just some enemies in the game that you're just gonna be so out of its range, it's not even gonna be able to hurt you. And you would never get something like that with a pistol. Now, see, that was my fault. I could have been away a little bit further and gotten away with that. We're just gonna take the ammo and get rid of the cure poison. Because we got detox and it's just not needed. Speaking of, what's my health? We'll go ahead and just use heal 1 here. I don't know if it regenerates unless we're in battle. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to keep on exploring this area because I really want to make sure that I don't miss anything amazing. What is my... Sorry, wrong button. What is my inventory? Medicine 2 cloud. So I can get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get rid of a lot of things still. That doesn't lead to a exit? Interesting. See, a part of me wants to backtrack, and a part of me wants to not do that because I don't know if I missed everything or not, or if I'd just be wasting everybody's time. We'll move on, and if I'm really that concerned about it, I'll return here later on off camera, and I'll just search this place, because in this game, you can't return to... Actually, wait, I did say that I did want to show everything so that way for those who are playing it would know where these items are. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that. Apologies to those if this next little snippet is... Wow, another fight. If this next little snippet is boring, like I mentioned in my previous video, if you just want to skip this upcoming part, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Because you've already seen this, and you've already wandered this wasteland that is called Central Park. And I understand if you don't want to see this again. It is ridiculous. I completely understand. Wow, that didn't hit me? That's pretty amazing. We should now, if we do something fancy, we should be able to do that. There we go. More ammo. Wow, another fight. This game is just throwing the fights at me. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's experience. But I don't know if you guys are exactly getting tired of looking at Central Park yet. There are much more interesting locations in this game, I do assure you. I hate that move so much. It just like, I've never been able to evade it. I might have done it like once. I'm gonna take advantage of the heal. I didn't even check if actually I regenerated Parasite energy outside of battle. I really should check that. Oh, I should also mention, I noticed that I have 7 subscribers now. I appreciate every single one of you who subscribed. I appreciate, you know, any thumbs up and any comments that you can offer me. I want to also give a really nice shout out to Wolfman1983 for checking out my channel and leaving me a comment. I really appreciate it, man. That was awful good of you. And you know, if you guys haven't checked out Wolfman's channel and you just happen to come here first, please go to his channel and please check him out. He really does produce some good content. At least I think so. But we're going to continue checking this area. And we're going to... I realize this is slow, and I realize this is probably painful for a lot of people. I'm going to try and keep this as entertaining as I can. But we haven't gone over here yet. Oh, and this was just a little chest. I should have picked this up earlier. Inventory is full, so we'll drop off another medicine for another defense. We're going to keep looking. Because all this stuff does add up, and, you know, every point matters. I mean, I've literally played this game, and there's points where I've literally been one hit point from death. It happens, and that bear's gonna hit me with that bullshit electricity attack. Pardon my language, but it is bullshit. I don't know how to dodge it. I just don't know how to do it. Maybe there's a trick to it. Maybe I just need to stay close to him. Well, that doesn't work because he has a lunge attack on a narrow bridge that I can't dodge. So that's really helpful. PE barrier. Our barrier. This, I've used this ability. It's quite interesting. What it does is it takes your current parasite energy, and whenever you would take damage, it just takes it off your parasite energy bar instead of your health bar. But once you run out of parasite energy, of course, then you need where did I give up medicine one? SVs. More pockets to carry items. See, it shows a box there of +1. That means that it can give us an extra inventory slot when we put that mod or that ability on any armor that we want. Assuming we want to waste a tool, and we probably will use a tool to do that. More ammo. I mean, it just this place has a lot of stuff in it, and I guess they're just trying to reward players who take their time through an area and really explore and take advantage of all the fights and all the experience and all the items. And I recognize this area. This is where the little girl went to that one time. So we're going to check over here to the left because I know where up and left goes. And after I do that, I'm going to head back to the original area and fight the boss. Well, that was all there is to it. So I made that trip for an extra defense and some more ammo and a little bit more experience. Was it worth the trip and wasting of time? For the purposes of actually playing the game and becoming more successful, yes. For the purposes of entertaining people to where they're not bored as far as me backtracking, probably not. But, you know, we'll see. In my defense, I was showing just in case for those who want to play the games itself and want to know where some extra items are. I'm not claiming I got all the items or anything like that. This is not a 100% run or anything like that, but I scoped what I could scope and exactly. And another fight. I bet with more birds. Yeah, see now there's 5 birds. Maybe there could have been 7 here at one point. Wow, one shot kills him? Well, I can take out 2 targets at once then if he does that. See, they're not doing any damage to us. We're quite over their levels. It's not even a big deal. In fact, we'll just take this advantage to go ahead and just fully heal since they're doing no damage to us. Well, not fully heal, but, you know, close enough. I also heard that there's a trick involved, a glitch as you will, that if you're in a fight and you change armor sets, like, there's some abilities in this game that you'll use, and what it does is, they're so powerful is after you use them, it'll make it to where your PE bar won't regenerate or won't come back as fast. Like, there's going to be like a delay involved. And if you change armor sets, it gets rid of that delay and it starts the regeneration immediately. And I've also heard that changing armor sets sometimes can completely refill your Parasite energy bar. I don't try that though, because I tried it a long time ago, like with the actual hard copy of the game when I had it, and it literally bugged the game out. And I like to tell you where it did bug out, but you know, I will bring it up when we get to that point. So we're back here now, and we're gonna, wow, another fight in this area. I had no idea, and more monkey men. These guys pay out good too. We're racking up, folks. I love it. Avoid the boomerang. And you could also bring out that it kind of like looks like a banana arm, but it kind of like goes with the monkeys, I suppose. It's like a flesh banana. Flesh banana. Yeah, that sounded good. Oh, and he actually hit me with his other arm. Interesting. And there we go. And more ammo. So we're gonna go and we're gonna walk ahead and we're gonna take on this boss. This boss is a little unique to a small extent. There is another boss later on that kind of mimics what this guy does, but he does it a little bit differently, and I appreciate them trying to do something different with each of the bosses. Like, I don't think this game has a problem with, you know, 2 bosses being the same as far as patterns and abilities and such. I may eat my words on that, but for what I remember, all the bosses in this game are quite different and they're quite varied. Now this is a little tight right here. So let's take care of the bush monster. Seems like the wise idea. There we go. Alright, got him. We might go ahead and take advantage of the heal as soon as he attacks. There we go. Go ahead and do that one, just to make sure we got a full heal. He's gonna go ahead and attack. There we go. Boom. Actually, I've been getting quite a lot of junk in this area. You can come back here and do it. I don't know, it feels like whenever I finish this area and I decide to come back to it later, to actually farm the junk. I just don't run into any crows, or I just don't run into any enemy spawns, or anything like that. And it just feels like it takes forever. And I just don't want to do it.